Sometimes I go for the gold. I never thought you were.
Hey beautiful people, hope you all are doing very well today. Welcome back to the Young Black and Independent Show, where we discuss a variety of topics to help young black folks live lives that are spiritually fulfilled, lives that are value added, lives that are less materialistic, and lives that are financially independent. I'm your host, Sil, and today I wanted us to talk about how to grow your money. So a lot of times people say, that person is stingy, that person is so crafty and stuff like that. Yeah, there are people who are really crafty. I totally agree. There's some people that you literally call Japanese handbrake. Like, they're so crafty, even to themselves. No, that's not what I want. Those are not the people. That's not what I want you to become. Those are not the people that I am advocating, okay? I am here to talk to you about growing your money. Just like anything else, for it to grow and multiply, you have to plant. For a tree to grow and for you to be able to make different things out of the tree, you have to make sure that you plant a tree. If you want your money to grow, because we're all about financial independence, you have to invest your money. Sometimes people make money and they spend all of it, like they're living paycheck to paycheck or payday to payday, everything they earn. So what happens is, when they earn money, the next thing they do is go online and find handbags, shoes, whatever, go out for parties, nightclubs, and drink and party and just spend all of it. How do you ever become financially independent if that's what you're doing? If every week you have to buy new clothes, how do you intend to become financially independent? Especially when you haven't attained or you haven't arrived at a level where you can actually live such a lifestyle. You see people buying Gucci bags, Prada shoes, when they don't even have savings. Did you know that more than 50% of people in England don't even have £200 in their savings account? Yeah, I didn't say it. That's research. It's not me. Not because these people don't earn or cannot have more than £200, but they just live a lifestyle that is not sustainable. They just live rob Peter and they pay Paul. That's not good. To be able to grow your money, you have to invest it. You can put it aside in a savings account so that it grows to the point where you can start a new business. You can also put it in the stock market. I know that a lot of people in Africa don't know much about stock investing. I started doing it and it's so lucrative. Like, it's fun. I love it. I literally just said that my money is working for me. That's what you want to do. You want to make money work for you, not you working for money. When you earn your salary, don't go on and pay everyone else. Don't go to the shop, the guy who's selling fancy clothes, and pay him, and go down to the guy who's selling alcohol drinks and pay him, and go down to the girl that you're chasing and pay her, and go down to all these luxury things that you guys do. I'm not into luxury lifestyle. I like good things, but I'm not extravagant. That's why in the beginning, the intro says to live lives that are less materialistic. Yeah, if you're materialistic, it's going to be hard for you to gain financial independence. You have to be able to make sacrifices to the point where people look at you like, what is this guy in a cult? Yeah, you have to live an abnormal life for a time being until such a time when you're comfortable enough to live a life that no one else is living because of the sacrifices that you've made in the past. Yeah. Sometimes when you are making sacrifices, going without food, going without water, going without, no, not water. We all need water. Going without, all the conventional things. I can't even name them because, they're not really things that I am on about. I live a very simplistic life. Makeup, all those pricey things, pricey body lotions to change your skin color, all those things. You have to cut back on those things if you want to gain financial independence. For the simple fact that the more you save, the more your money is going to grow. And the more the money you have, the more opportunities you're going to have. They say cash is premium. If you have cash, opportunities always come your way. Don't live a life that is fake because you want to impress people who don't really give a toss about you. No one really cares. Because you know what? When you're in trouble, they're not going to turn up. If you can't pay your bills, you're going to be kicked out. If you can't pay electricity, your lights will be switched off. You will be in the dark, not them. They'll be in their houses. I always say that when you want to make decisions that are good for you, not for other people. If you want to buy a handbag, buy it because you love it. Buy it because you can afford it. Not because you want X, Y, Z to see you with this handbag. If you want to drive a car, make sure you can afford it. The fact that you can buy it doesn't mean that you can afford it. Don't go and buy a car because you have the money or because you want to show off, and then if there's an emergency, you're sick, your child is sick, your sibling is sick, your mom is sick, you cannot step up to the plate. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand how people use an iPhone 12 or iPhone 13, but they don't have any savings, they don't have any business, they don't have any financial goals. I don't understand it. I use a Samsung A50. I bought this phone for 175 British pounds. And I've had it for 3 years now, and it's totally fine. I can afford iPhone, the latest model. I can buy it tomorrow. But it's not my priority. Right now, my priority is to plant my tree so that it can grow. I want to build a legion of soldiers of money working for me so that when I am tired and feeble, when I just want to relax and enjoy life, the money is just coming in without me breaking my head and breaking my back. Right now, when you're young, is the best time to make those decisions, to put aside that money. You cannot be in a position where all the money you earn, you spend it. Who does that? You have to develop the mindset. It's not really about what I'm saying. It's about the mind. The people who have won lotteries or worth millions and they're so broke today, they didn't develop a relationship with money. I'm not saying that all the money you make, you have to put it aside. No, I'm saying put 10% aside. If you want to obviously retire sooner, you have to save more. Depending on your personal life objective or your personal life goal, you have to make a choice. But come what may, save at least 10% of the money that you're making. If you're making $1, please take out 10% and put to the side. If you're making $10, $1 is not a lot, is it? It's not a lot. Just put it aside. Forget about it. Don't put it, and when you see a beautiful shoe, you go and get it and pay for the shoe. No, that's not money for shoes. It's money for rainy days. If you don't know businesses to invest in, start by finding out what your true talent is. There's an article on our website, www.youngandindependent.com. Go on there and find the article. If you want to start a business, read this first. That's the title of the article. It will teach you, or it will give you some insight, not teach you, it'll give you some insight on the kind of businesses that you can do and how you can literally jump onto the entrepreneurial train. COVID-19 has taught us one thing, that, you cannot depend on one source of income. You cannot depend on your job alone. You need to be able to save. You need to be able to invest your money and let it grow. For those people who had 2, 3, 4 sources of income, COVID-19 didn't mean much. Because if you lost one, you'll get another. If you lost the other, you'll get the third one. If you lost the third one, hardly will you lose everything. Hardly. You just increase your chances of overcoming financial hardship when you have multiple sources of income. So please, I'm sorry if I offended you today, but that particular hair for 500k that you have, it's not, if you don't have savings or if you don't have a business that is generating money, please sell it. If you have a shoe that is worth, thousands, if it's not generating money for you, and if you don't have enough money in the bank, please sell it. If you have an iPhone 12, 15, whatever, I don't use an iPhone because I find it too pricey for nothing. Maybe when I gain financial independence to the stage where I really want to be, I'll buy a phone that is that pricey. But right now, I don't think it's any value add. Please sell it. If you have Gucci bags and all these expensive outfits that are not really adding value to your financial independence or your financial journey, please sell it. If you're going to wear these outfits to go to fantastic meetings where you're going to be taken seriously, where you have to talk with high-level executives, where your physical look is going to get you business, by all means. I've got pricey clothes as well, but I buy them for a purpose, to wear them to places where I'm definitely going to get business. Yeah, I have some that I buy to feel good. Obviously, if you're earning money, you have to save some, eat some, and give some away. So maybe part of eating some is buying nice things every now and then for yourself. But I really, really, really strongly recommend for you to make your money grow. Plant your money. Plant it. Plant the seed. And let it grow and blossom into a beautiful tree that is going to produce fruits for you for the rest of your life. Money is no different to the concept of planting a tree. That's why the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. They're getting richer because they're growing their investments. They're making their money, work for them. They're growing their money. They're plowing back from the profits that they've made. They're not chopping it. Anything that is not producing, anything that is not being replanted, it's not reproducing. Same as your money. If you earn your salary, let's say, for example, 50k, and you take the money, you eat some and give some, and you didn't save any, well, that's it. It's gone. But if you save some and you invested some, that sum is going to get you some more. Interest is paid on credit balances, not debit balances. So if your account is in green and it's a savings account, you most likely will get interest paid onto that amount. But if you're in the red, you will pay the bank for your account being in the red. Same is true for your money. The concept of growing money is making sure that your money is in the green, always working for you. No matter how small. The pyramids in Egypt, in Giza, were not built overnight. They started putting the bricks together, one after the other, until the pyramids have been there for thousands of years now. That's because they understood that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Start by putting aside $1, $2, $3, $5. Before you blink, you will have hundreds of dollars, hundreds of CFAs, hundreds of yuan, hundreds of pounds, whatever currency you have, or whatever country you're listening to me from. Talk to people who are already into business. Read that article I've talked to you about. Go and read it. It should inspire you on the kind of business that you can get into. If you're not, if you're not into entrepreneurship, you can always put money in the stock market. You can open a savings account that gets margins for you. Savings for you. You can invest to a company that pays you dividends. I'll write an article on how you can, actually make your money grow for you. What I am doing. I hope today's episode was a plus and it added some value into your life, and you just did not waste your 15 minutes listening to me ranting. I'll cut it short here because I've said everything I had to say. Please give it a thought and start from somewhere. It's never too late. I really wish you the best on this journey, and do take care. Bye-bye.